Have improved this season. Before the season started, Dallas had 75-1 odds of winning the Super Bowl. Now, their odds are 20-1. And if you look at the latest ESPN NFL Power Rankings, the Cowboys have climbed 4 spots to number 6. Seahawks, Broncos, Chargers, NFC East rival Eagles, and Bengals are all ahead of Dallas. And right now, we're going to welcome Braylon Edwards back to the desk. Took a little break on the Kobe Bryant, but now ready to deliver on some power rankings. But Stephen A., we're going to start with you. Cowboys at number 6. What do you make of these rankings?
Really don't like this subject because really don't feel in the mood of saying anything positive about the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, then don't.
But they're too low.
Too low? What?
Dallas Cowboys should be rated higher than 6.
How do you figure that?
Higher than 6.
You
Where's
hate
the
them.
list? Where's the list at? I know I don't like the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a native New Yorker. Of course I hate on the Cowboys. It's affectionately. Y'all, everybody act like I'm spewing venom on them or whatever.
You spew venom
I'm not
on a
wishing for
daily
anybody.
basis.
I'm not
It's
wishing for
straight
anything
venom.
happen to them. I'm just a New Yorker. I'm not a Dallas Cowboy fan. It's nothing big there. I definitely think that obviously you've got Seattle up in there. I just don't believe the Philadelphia Eagles or the Cincinnati Bengals should be above the Dallas Cowboys. I don't believe that. Even though the Philadelphia Eagles, I predict they're going to win the NFC East, even though I know they have the same record, I don't believe they have looked better than the Dallas Cowboys over the last 2 weeks. So I think that the Dallas Cowboys definitely deserve to be ahead of them. And don't even get me started on the Cincinnati Bengals. They definitely don't deserve to be ahead of the Dallas Cowboys in the power rankings right now. So I would put the Dallas Cowboys at 4.
4?
4.
Okay, one of two things is happening here. Either, number one, you're just trying to jinx my Cowboys, and I do not put that past you because that's been your new MO this year. With my Patriots, you are trying to get on the bandwagon to hope that the bandwagon blows a tire with you on it. And it almost has in the case of the Patriots. So now you're going to say very, outrageously, ridiculously positive things about Dallas, trying to hex or jinx Dallas, certainly as they're going to Seattle this Sunday.
I would never say outrageously positive things about the Dallas Cowboys because they don't warrant that. They're
or number
outrageous in and of
two,
themselves.
this also could be operating, Mr. Edwards. I have thought this for a long time because the guy who always wants to talk about Dallas on this show happens to be that guy.
That's a lie.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
That's a lie.
Man.
That's a lie. Please, don't lie to the American public like that. That's a lie.
Is it possible that you are becoming a Cowboy closet fan?
Please,
I think
never,
it's possible.
Never.
Sounded fake.
Excuse me?
I know it did sound fake.
The laugh sounded a little fake.
Watch your mouth, man. You're a guest.
I'm the biggest one on the show right now.
The Dallas Cowboys, me, a closet Dallas Cowboys fan? Never.
Check his
Never,
pockets.
ever. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm sick when the Cowboys win successfully. I will say this to you, though. I've been misrepresented on this show by this man right here, the Slicks himself. Let me tell you how.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I predicted that the Cowboys probably wouldn't make the playoffs because I think that I walked into the season.
Probably wouldn't.
Let me explain.
Just say wouldn't.
Wouldn't. I walked into the season believing that the NFC East, as has been typically the case over the last 4 years or so, would not produce a wild card. That if you were going to get in, it was going to have to be win the division. And I don't believe that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the division. But the Chicago Bears stink defensively, and they ain't going to do but so much. I don't trust the Lions, okay? So I'm thinking Seattle and San Francisco or Arizona out west, okay? I'm thinking the NFC North and NFC South is going to obviously have a division winner. And the NFC East does have a chance to get a team out of a wild card. What I say about the Dallas Cowboys in terms of me wearing my haterade for the Cowboys, and people need to pay attention to this. My biggest thing about the Cowboys, forget whether they're going to make the playoffs or not. I am telling you the biggest moment that's possibly there to arrive. Whether it's even if it's a trip to the NFC Championship game, even if it's a trip to the Super Bowl, which ain't happening. I'm of the belief that the Dallas Cowboys, this is my joy. The Dallas Cowboys wait for the biggest moment, and they got Cowboy Nation hyped, and right then they crash. It's no fun when you're losing in the regular season. You know, well, who cares about that? Nothing would please me more if the Dallas Cowboys start winning every game, and then they have all the success, and everybody gets rah-rah and gung-ho about to set it up. And right when you do it,
Legit
boom,
haterade.
You know what?
drop the ball.
I will
legit haterade.
That's what I love.
Take this. if it comes to the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl and Dez Bryant is wide open in the end zone and he drops the touchdown pass that would have won the Super Bowl, I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank. I'm happy. You can laugh all you want. Okay, wait a second. I haven't spoken yet on this issue. Okay, here's the point. I am an objective Cowboy lover, and I was born and raised a Cowboy fan. But I'm going to be objective about this, and I'm going to tell you why the Dallas Cowboys do not deserve to even be in the top 10 yet. I emphasize yet, because I'm going to remind you that on opening Sunday at Jerry World, San Francisco 49ers, DeMarco Murray fumbles in the first quarter for the first of 4 times that he has lost fumbles in the first quarter. And Tony Romo in that game threw 3 first-half interceptions, and they fell behind 28-3 at halftime. Then they go up to St. Louis against an undrafted free agent quarterback in his second start, and they fall behind 21-0. And if Jared Cook hadn't dropped an easy touchdown pass in the end zone, St. Louis would have won that game. Then let's move to the Texans game, shall we? No, wait a second. Let me do Jake Locker. Jake Locker was so pathetic against the Dallas Cowboys at Tennessee that he had a QBR that day on a scale of 0 to 100 of 14. 14, that's how bad, that's how much Dallas benefited from the pathetic Jake Locker. Then the Houston Texans. Arian Foster goes for 157 yards against my Dallas Cowboys. Another DeMarco fumble, another Tony Romo interception, another fumble on a punt, and Dallas loses the turnover battle 3-1 and winds up in overtime against Ryan Fitzpatrick and barely pulls it out with a 49-yard field goal. And you're telling me they're the 6th best team in pro football? They're not. I'd be the first to tell you they are not the 6th best team, and I just explained why. Thank you very much.
Braylon, what's going on here?
Well, as much as I hate to say it, I actually do agree with Skip on this one. I had the same points written down about the records and who they played so far. None of their wins have been impressive. Nothing that they've done, nobody they played.
Except for the Saints. You got to give them the Saints.
Yeah, but the Saints haven't really played good football thus far this season.
That's fair.
I'm going to say the Cowboys don't deserve to be 6th. They haven't shown me that they deserve to be 6th. And as they always do in the past, I'm predicting that they're not going to win a division and they're going to falter before the playoffs. So you won't get your Super Bowl moment and you won't get your NFC Championship moment.
Here's my deal. Got a radio show, Sirius XM, Mad Dog Sports Radio.
Say.
Every day, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
After Adam Shine?
After Adam Shine, leading into Chris Mad Dog Rousseau.
Does he steal your shine every day?
Nobody does that. But if anybody could, he could. I love Adam Shine. Does a great job. Here's the deal. I brought it up because on my radio show yesterday, I said to the nation of Cowboy lovers out there, I'm so certain that the Cowboys are going to get spanked this week. If the Cowboys lose, if the Cowboys win, this Sunday, I'm going to roll up in here Monday with a Tony Romo jersey.
Go out on the limb. I want you to go way out on that limb.
I said it on national television. That's how sure I am. Of course it was gutsy. Yeah. There's no way that the Cowboys are winning. Now, what is this? I pick them to win. You say I'm jinxing them. Now I'm telling you they're going to lose. And you're like, oh, wow, that's going out on the limb. What do you want from me? I'm just telling you, because it's not going to happen, okay? I'm going to roll up in here with a suit on with a Cowboy jersey on and a Cowboy hat the whole show, which would make me want to throw
How will they know on radio that you're actually wearing it?
Because they'll watch me here.
Oh, okay.
See,
you'd wear it here.
They watch me. They watch me here, and they listen to me there. But my point to you is this last point. The Bengals being put ahead of the Cowboys, the Bengals being on the top 5, all right, of the power rankings list, should be more upsetting than the Cowboys being at number 6.
Oh, we're going to talk some Bengals. All right. Cincy, they're not fans of bandwagons. Bengals players are taking shots at fair weather fans. Hear what they're